Hello, everybody. Right now, I'd like to talk to you about a company called AcreTrader. What is AcreTrader? AcreTrader is an app that you can download to your phone that quickly and gives you a rundown of farmland, an American farmland for sale. Doesn't just sell to Americans, but sells to people all over the world. It's a good way to get into owning farmland when you don't have much experience in it to begin with. It's a pretty smart idea. It's a pretty smart business model, maybe a little too smart, and that's why I'm making this video right now. So this goes back. In 2020, fascist Peter Thiel, the gay guy that backs a bunch of anti-gay marriage Republicans, that guy, decided to have a startup, a venture capitalist firm called Narya. He also started it with J.D. Vance, who's our current vice president. Now, there's nothing absolutely wrong with being a venture capitalist, and there's nothing wrong with investing in an app. And I'm not saying there is. And I'm not even accusing these guys of doing anything illegal. But what I'm accusing them is absolutely morally wrong and disgusting. And who are the victims? Well, the people that voted for him, and the people that are still cheering him on, and the people that still don't understand why they're having a bad season. Who's cheering these people on? Mostly white American farmers. Now, farmers usually get put in a box in this country. They usually get accused of being backwards, reactionary, bigoted people. And some of them aren't. Some of them are. But most of them, they vote for fascist, bigoted people. So that's kind of the problem with them. Although it requires skill, expertise, patience, you need to know how to use heavy equipment. You basically need to know how to you need to be like a meteorologist, a horticulturist, a biologist, and a skilled tradesman all wrapped in one. So being a farmer, it's not something you can just waltz up and do. It's not for stupid people. But did they do something stupid because they lack the intelligence? No. Is it because of lack of wisdom and emotional maturity? Absolutely. For some reason, and I don't know why, farmers in every single country, for whatever reason, we're always going to back reactionary candidates. Whenever you have a political candidate who spits out nonsense towards immigrants or people that are not within the majority race, you will never hear a louder cheer than from the farmers. I don't know why, but that is the way it is. Now back into this problem. AcreTrader. AcreTrader is absolutely invested in by J.D. Vance. According to the 2022 financial disclosure in the Senate, J.D. put about $65,000 in AcreTrader. Okay, that's not a big deal. He hasn't divested from it either, which I guess with the Supreme Court, that's not a problem either. You can do that now. But isn't that funny? What's happening to farms right now? Right now, they're imploding. Workers aren't showing up for farms. They're afraid to. See, farmers absolutely hate immigrants. A lot of them do. A lot of them don't, but enough of them do where they're going to vote for someone like Trump. They hate brown people, and they do want them to be back to their own countries. Right now, our country's building what they call Allegator Alcatraz, a holding facility in Florida. You're not going to hear any louder cheers from anyone but farmers. But those people, a lot of those people, are their workers. See, illegal immigrants have been working our farms really since the immigrants became illegal. It's always been. Now, this is the funny thing, and this goes on in most countries. Immigrants usually work on farms because it's a way to get into the country. It's hard work, it's tough, and a lot of the local population that's established aren't going to do it, like me for myself. I have an associate's degree, and I've been working years in the skilled trades. I have enough experience where I can make a decent living without having to be in the sun all day. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go be a farmer. Not because I'm too good for that. It's just because I've worked my qualifications up where I can make more money. Immigrants usually do these things. Immigrants who are not established in the country that they're trying to work in, probably not established in the country that they're coming from, are doing it to get ahead in life. And it's great. It helps us. It puts food on the table. Now, ICE has gone around to farms rounding up illegal immigrants. And they've done it. Well, they've done it. A lot of immigrants are just not showing up to work anymore. And a lot of farmers don't know what to do. They've absolutely lost most of their labor force. And when you lose your labor force, the crops that they're farming, well, they kind of go to waste, and it makes it really hard to harvest those same crops. In other words, farmers are going to lose a lot of money. And since most farmers don't have a couple million or a couple billion in the bank, a lot of them are going to lose their farms, their livelihoods, their jobs, and may end up being homeless. They might be in the same financial situation as those illegal immigrants they've been exploiting. So let me put this one together for you in case you missed it. J.D. Vance has divested from Narya. Peter Thiel still has it. But J.D. Vance is invested in AcreTrader. Peter Thiel has the company that helped it start up. They gave it funding for their seed funding. So here we go. I'm going to say it to you this way. J.D. Vance is helping deport illegal immigrants from farms. And when these farms collapse, he's going to be making money off of their sales. And most farmers wouldn't believe it if you told them. It's kind of sad because all of us are going to have to pay the price because all of us eat. But unfortunately, the people making the food were so distracted with bigotry, reactionary politics, the inability to analyze politics, and the inability to consider anyone else. Well, it's hard to say they were considering themselves, but they were not considering anybody else but their perceived own selves' fortune when they voted for Donald Trump. And now, not only are they going to lose their farms, and they might end up in a bad situation, the person that they voted for is going to be making money off of their loss. Well, anyway, I put a link in the description. Go ahead and read it. And I know that I don't have a lot of subscribers out there, and I know I don't have a lot of viewers out there. But go ahead and repost this. Repost this on your farmer friend. If you've got a family friend who's a farmer, post it. If you know somebody in the agricultural business, post it. If you know anybody in the agricultural business that relies on undocumented and illegal workers, post it. Because they got duped. And because of this, wait a year, because food prices are going to go up. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to change a single thing electorally. This is another reason why the Democratic Party needs to get people to vote for them and get the people that are sitting home out and not try to get people in the coalition of Republican voters to vote for them, because they're not going to. A lot of MAGA voters will throw their economic futures in the toilet just to mildly inconvenience perceived libs. And this is really sad because people are going to starve.